I am 27 male was never the favorite in my family. Not that I needed to be, but a little acknowledgement would have been nice. I always got the short end of the stick, forgotten birthdays, last-minute gifts, if any, and the general vibe that I was more of an afterthought than a son. But this was a new level of disrespect. 2 days before my birthday, my mom sent a message in the family group chat. "Mom, we're having a family dinner at home this weekend. Everyone be there. Dress nice." That was it. No. "Hey, let's celebrate my name. It's birthday." No mention of me at all. Just a generic invite. I should have asked, but honestly, I didn't want to seem like I was fishing for attention. So I let it slide. Maybe they had something planned, and I was just being paranoid. Spoiler, I was not being paranoid. I got off work early on my birthday and headed to my parents' house, expecting, at the very least, a simple happy birthday. The moment I walked in, I was hit with the smell of expensive steak, lobster, and fresh bread. The table was set with fancy china, candles were lit, and there was laughter everywhere. For a split second, I thought, maybe they did remember. Then I saw the cake. A giant, beautifully decorated cake that said, "Congratulations, SIS," in big, elegant letters. My sister 22 was standing in the center of it all, basking in the attention. My mom was beaming at her. My dad was handing her an expensive watch, and other family members were passing her gifts. Then she looked at me and went, "Oh, today was your birthday too? Oops, my bad." I stared at her, then at my parents. No one corrected her. No one said, "Actually, it's my name's birthday too." They just laughed and kept celebrating her. I swallowed the lump in my throat and asked, "You knew today was my birthday?" My mom barely looked up. "Of course we did. But your sister just got a promotion. Isn't that more important?" A promotion. That's what this was about. I looked at my dad, hoping for, I don't know, anything. Some kind of acknowledgement. He sighed, already annoyed. "Don't be dramatic. We can celebrate you some other time." Some other time. I nodded slowly, chest burning. And then my mom, without even looking at me, said, "Since you're here, make yourself useful and clean up after us later." That was it. I didn't say a word. I turned around, walked out, got in my car, and left. I drove straight to a high-end restaurant, the kind they would have never taken me to, even if they had cared. I ordered the most expensive steak, the finest wine, and 2 desserts because why not? While waiting for my food, I typed a note on my phone. Simple, direct, no emotion. Then, later that night, I went back to my parents' house while they were asleep and left it on the dining table. "I won't be cleaning up after you. I also won't be around anymore. You made it clear where I stand in this family. Don't call, don't text, and don't look for me when you need something." Then I blocked every single one of them. At first, nothing. Then 2 days later, my work phone, my only unblocked line, started ringing nonstop. I ignored it. But then my cousin, who's always in the loop, sent me a text. "Cousin, dude, your mom is furious. She said you left some stupid letter, and now she's telling everyone you abandoned the family over nothing." Nothing. That's what my birthday was to them. That's what I was to them. But here's where it gets interesting. Turns out, my sister's big promotion never happened. She actually got fired, but hadn't told anyone yet. She was milking the promotion, lied to get gifts and money from the family before they found out. And I had proof. She had texted me a few weeks prior, complaining about how her boss was an idiot and how she had been unfairly let go. At the time, I just gave her a generic "that sucks" response and didn't think much of it. But now it was gold. I sent the screenshots to my cousin, who, bless his chaotic soul, leaked them in the family group chat. It was beautiful. The family chat exploded. My mom, who had been parading my sister around as the golden child, was mortified. My dad tried to do damage control. My sister? She was furious. She blew up my work phone with messages. "Sis, I can't believe you would do this. You ruined everything. I was just trying to get ahead in life." Sure, by lying and taking over someone else's birthday? Yeah, okay. Then my mom called. "You're a disappointment," she spat. "You've torn this family apart." I laughed. "Me? I tore the family apart? After everything you've done?" She huffed. "You think this is easy for me? You think I wanted this?" I think you wanted me to be invisible so you could keep pretending you had a perfect family. Don't you dare speak to me like that. I hung up, and I had one last move to make. I consulted a lawyer, not to sue them or anything, but to send them a legal notice. I wanted it in writing that I was cutting ties and that they were to leave me alone. The letter basically said, I will not be attending any family events moving forward. Any attempt to force or coerce me into doing so will result in further legal action. I am no longer willing to be a part of any family dynamic that dismisses my rights as an individual. I sent it to every single one of them. The fallout was glorious. My mom lost it. My sister tried calling me, but she was already blocked. My dad, in a last-ditch effort, called my work, but I had already informed HR that any family emergencies were to be ignored. And then, silence. A week later, I got a letter from my mom, hand-delivered. Dear, my name, we're having a family dinner this weekend. Please come. We're sorry for what happened. We want to make things right. I threw it away, and I sent one final message before blocking their numbers for good. Don't ever try to fix things. You never cared. You just didn't want to lose what you thought was yours. And that was that. I haven't looked back since. And honestly, I've never felt freer. Thanks for reading. And if you're in a similar situation, don't let anyone make you feel small. You deserve better. Oh, and hit that subscribe button. Unlike my family, I actually acknowledge people.